Well, here we are, day 9 of our epic tear out, remove and replace paver sidewalk. We have all the gravel in, it's all dug out, all the gravel's in, it's tamped down, all the areas marked off, everything's ready to go. I have the sand on the truck, I'm getting ready to unload the sand where it needs to go. I have the material for the steps, I have the block for the steps, waiting on the brick. I'll go pick up the brick this afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning now. That way I avoid the terrible afternoon heat. I can get some work done in the mornings and pick up my materials in the afternoon. I think that's the best way to do things when you're working against the heat. And so I'll get the sand in place today, and I will get my block unloaded, get the pavers picked up, and moving right along with this project. So time's wasting away, so let's get started. Okay, so we started off this day. I have a truckload of materials that need to be offloaded. I'm gonna try to stage all this stuff approximately where it's gonna be needed. So I'm trying to keep the area neat, although later that ended up not being the case. At this point, get everything off the truck so I can see about getting a load of brick. And I was reading the sand to determine if that was the correct sand to use. I haven't been able to get a definite yes on this type of sand. It does say that it's used for this, but I've seen sand that I think would work better, but I haven't been able to locate that sand anywhere. I'm just going to stage this stuff. The sidewalk looks real nice right now. It looks like it's all squared off. It looks nice and ready to go. So there's my grass seed. I got grass seed. I'm reading on how that needs to be applied because I watched the weather this morning, and the weather said that it's going to be a lot of rain. So I figured this would be a good time to get the seed down. So I'm going to spend the rest of my work morning preparing the area for the seed. And my plan was to get the area prepared, go look into picking up the brick, and while I was there, pick up some straw or a straw blanket to go over the top of this soil so that it doesn't wash away, and then so that we can get this seed down and hopefully get it germinating. Like to get something over these edges because it's a pretty big it's like a rolling hill there where the steps are going to be. It's kind of a bank, and it's going to be difficult to get something to stay on there. And I was really concerned with getting like a blanket on that to hold that in, some kind of fiber to hold that in until the grass takes root, because it's going to want to just wash out. So the idea is to get the area prepared and get the seed in. There's Ayla laying there. He's usually in every video. At this point, I decided to cut a little trench into the edge. Because I put the dirt in this area, I put a lot of dirt in this area, I was afraid that the drainage here was going to be interrupted. So I cut a trench all along the edge of this area. And what I did, I turned my water hose on and let it run for 20 minutes so that I could see the flow of the water into this area, since I've disrupted the area. And I've always had water puddle here, but I wanted to make sure that there was going to be some type of drainage. So I cut the trench, and the water did flow. The water emptied, and it emptied into the base of the sidewalk. Now, the sidewalk used to puddle right by the driveway. It used to be a part of the sidewalk that went down a good 4 inches, and the water would puddle there, sometimes 6 inches deep. So I cut the trench over the dirt that is in the foreground, and I cut it into the sidewalk, and it flowed into the sidewalk. Now my idea is that since I've added all this gravel, that this gravel will work as a sort of a tank filter, and hopefully the water will go there and filter out. It'll have somewhere to go and filter out as it dries. So now I'm just finishing up the preparation for the seed. Now I haven't made this video a day later. I know what happens in the future, and it'll be interesting to watch tomorrow's video. So you'll have to watch that video to see what happens. It didn't go as planned. So there we are. You can see there, this is the ending of my trench digging, and that's gonna about do it for this episode. Like I say, make sure you tune in tomorrow, because things change. So, well, like, share, and subscribe. That's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.